This example shows a text input box. Here we define a variable, file receive, and we define it to be this string. We call dialog. We pass it the parameter input box with the string why are you happy and the dimensions 20 and 25. And we redirect the output of this dialog command. Actually, we are redirecting the standard error output with the 2 and the greater than sign. Now, over here, we are redirecting it to a file. And the file is specified here because this variable will be expanded to the path to that file with the file name, like this thing right here. Okay? And this file, since it's in the temp directory, when the system does garbage collection or when we reboot the system, I'm not sure what is necessary, but files that are in the temp directory usually get cleaned out one way or another, so you don't have to worry about deleting that file later. Okay? And then the next command assigns to the variable, and this one is file receive, this is variable receive. So the variable receive will get assigned the output of this command. And this command over here with the less than sign, basically, rather than try to come up with reasons why this works, I'll just tell you what it does, and it's basically bash syntax, okay? The dollar round brackets or round braces, those are for executing a command, okay? So these will execute whatever is here, okay? And then, I guess, direct their standard output to this variable, okay? All right, so this will read one line from this temporary file and save it in the variable vrcv. So now we have whatever the user entered, because in this line, what the user entered got saved as one line in this file. And then we took that one line from that file and put it into this variable. So now we are going to display this line. So we're going to display it in an info box. So here we add to that line in the beginning the words you say, and there's a sleep and clear. Okay, so let's see what this does. I run the script. Okay, why are you happy? There are many reasons why. Okay, and then I click on OK. It says you say there are many reasons why. And then after 6 seconds it disappears. Okay, so that was an example of a text input box. Dialog actually has some functionality that helps out with, these two lines where you read a line from a file into the variable and then you try to present it. And then you have to use sleep and all that. So these two lines, they have the option called text box, and that one will take a path to a file and it will take the contents of the first line it can read from that file and display them in a dialog box. And that dialog box has a button that you have to click to dismiss it. Okay, so I commented out these two, and I'll show you what this one does, because it's a little bit different and a little bit the same. This one, the old method actually turns out to be better, because it provides a wraparound with the info box, whereas this one kind of eats up the text if it's too long. Okay, so let me exit. Okay, I run the script. And why are you happy? Because I am learning a lot of stuff. Okay, and then so I hit enter. Okay, notice that it cut off the things that didn't fit, so it just has the beginning of what I typed in there. Okay, and then I dismiss it. Okay, so that is what this command does, dialog text box. It actually takes a file path as an argument rather than the actual text to display. Maybe someday I'll figure out how to get it to wrap the text around too. The code here is an example of the dialog, the menu type. I won't go through the code. I'll just point out a few things. These over here, all of this is really supposed to be one line, but that's what these are here for. Okay? And the other thing I want to point out is with a menu for each, we're using a case statement to respond to the whichever choice the user makes. Okay, now this case statement can execute just anything. So we can, including executing other commands. So as you can see, there's the exec command here, which is pretty powerful. We're even doing exec lslah. Okay, here we're doing man page, man. So you can execute a shell command for each one of these. And here the leave is like the quit, and it uses just a dialog box. All right, let's take a look at how this thing works. So I'm going to run the script. And notice that it allows you to just type one letter, the first letter, and that will select it. So if I press L, it goes here, M, and then D. Okay? I haven't tried the exit, so let me try. Okay, tab. Okay, when you tab over, you can do these. You can do the up and down arrow to do this. Let me see what the cancel would do. Okay. I'm not sure what that did. I think it aborted my whole script. That's what it did. Alright. So, let me do this one. Okay, directory listing. Okay, it gave me a directory listing. This one does a man. Okay, and then I do Q to quit. Alright, now let's try the L for leave and hit enter. Gives me a message, we're done, and the script is done. Alright, next I'm going to cover the checkboxes, which is kind of like a menu, but it has checkboxes. So that'll be in the next video in this series.